Hello out there. Hi, my name is Jamie McElrath, and I am a very close and loving friend of Miss Justine, and I'm excited to be here. Can you tell? I'm excited for all of you guys for committing to yourself for a week, for deciding to take your self-care and your life more into your hands and your attention and your ability. And yeah, all you sweethearts, kind spirits, and friends out there. Justine has asked me to do an oracle reading for you guys, and I'm pretty excited. I started doing this a couple months back, and I've kind of been reading for the collective, and then I do personal readings for my friends. So I'm excited to do one for you guys. And I'm going to be doing a reading with the Moon deck, which is this guy. And if we have time, and I think I can fit it in, we're going to do one with the Mystical Wisdom deck. So I'm just so excited. I'm just going to get that out there. I hope you guys are drinking water, like one of the last posts. It's so important to get your daily water intake. So whatever you have to do, just figure out how much you need. Figure out the best way to make sure you get it. This is my 20-ounce cup, and I need about 118 ounces a day. So it's really easy to think, I just need to drink 6 of these. And I just notice before I meditate, before I write, before I do just about anything, water makes me feel better. So. Okay. So before I get into it, I like to take some deep breaths and just kind of ask for some divine guidance. So I'm going to do that. You really can find so much just by checking in with your breath. And I love that every exhale, every deep intentioned breath and every exhale is an opportunity for relaxation, to soften the body, to hold space. So calling upon divine guidance, ancestors, archangels, and all that wants to come through for the collective of this retreat. What is something to focus on? What is something to put our intention on? What is something that would aid us at this time? Just so excited. That's the one. That's the one. The lucky card. Okay. The card reads, "My home is a sacred space full of beauty, inspiration, and protection." I always like to throw the card up in case anyone wants to take a screenshot with their phone. There's beautiful imagery. It looks like here a type of altar has been made. There's sage and crystals and flowers, offerings, tokens, things that resonate with someone's personal space. There's a candle, and it's beautiful. It's got an element of the wood, the table, and the moons. Okay, so this is what I do. Card number 35. I really am excited. Sanctuary. My home is a sacred space full of beauty, inspiration, and protection. Home is a private, sacred haven. It's a place where we can ground, love, unwind, celebrate, cry, laugh, and restore. Your home is an expression of your spirit and wants your love. When you create it with a sense of beauty, inspiration, and protection, you create a sanctuary. An altar lifts the vibration of your home and can be a place to cultivate deep presence. This is your special nook where you can meditate, pray, journal, contemplate, and create. Maintain your own version of sacredness and tend to your space. Clear and clean regularly. Offer flowers and stones throughout. Light special candles. Add images, textures, and colors that uplift you. Discard anything that brings you down, no matter how sentimental. Put this into practice and create a sacred home anywhere. So, some of us are in quarantine. Most of us are in quarantine. Some people still have to go to work. Some people are spending way more time at home than they're used to. And it's a great opportunity to sift through all those things that you've been piling and storing and just kind of collecting and holding. Like, we have some serious attachment issues when it comes to things, especially clothes, sentimental items, just things that bring to mind beautiful memories that we've had. So it's really important to address the relationship you have with things and what they're associated with, and revisit if you really need to hold on to all this stuff. And then when it comes to building a sanctuary of your home, it's such a cool idea. Like, I read a post a couple weeks back about someone taking a kind of like an artist retreat, and one whole day they focused on how do you dress your place? What's around you? Does it bring you joy, right? And I think it's really important because a cluttered room is a cluttered mind. I keep a lot of my art stuff in the living room, all my books and stuff. I keep my stuff out of the bedroom, and I have a little meditation cushion. I mean, I'm a little much with this stuff. I kind of have 3 altars scattered amongst my house, and I would just consider that a place to light a candle, put tokens of my love. On the one in my bedroom, I have a mass card of my dear Uncle Billy, who loves you, babe. And it's just a reminder of what I want to focus on. I have certain things like self-care, protection, forgiveness, and ancestors. I have candle spots dedicated to those things, because you have to remember that life can feel like so much, but we're just a piece of it. We're just what came from before us, and that is so much. Like, so much came for us to be here, for all of these atoms to get together, and for us to have this experience of life. I mean, I know mortality can seem like a lot, but when you think about it, we made it. We're here. We get to experience life. And we're gonna go through ups and downs. There's no only good and no only bad. So it's part of the ride. Here's the picture of what I just read, in case you'd also like to screenshot that. Please ignore my nails. I can't get a manicure right now. And just for an example, right behind me, I have this one Buddha. It's a Buddha teenager who has this sword of fire. And he slices through illusions, and it's just a concept, and it's there. It's always there, and I always see it. So there's a ritual involved in this, and I'm going to get through it just so I can get the wisdom card in. Design your space. With simple and thoughtful touches, you can make any space feel sacred and beautiful. Consider this ritual an expression of your spirit. Design your sanctuary so you feel held and inspired. Refer to the write-up for ideas. Begin by moving the air. Open your windows or smudge your home. Hey, Sage. Build your altar. Find a desirable spot for your altar. It can be ornate or simple, on a small table or in a corner. Clean and clear the space and add your special pieces. Sense how your altar wants to look as you follow your intuition. For an existing altar, remove everything and give your altar a good cleaning. Reorganize and redesign it so it feels current and fresh to you. Light a candle at your altar and sit quietly for several minutes. Then walk through the rest of your home and tend to the areas that need love. So, I mean, while you guys are home, while you're doing this challenge, go ahead and make your space something that you want it to be. If something feels old or stagnant or it needs a change, go for it. You have some time. and it will just breathe new life into it. So yeah, that is a mission you can keep throughout the week. And then the Mystical Wisdom deck. So this is a deck I just started using. It's beautiful. The art is beautiful. The messages are beautiful. And yeah, let's see. Just a little bit more wisdom, please. Just a little bit more. I also want to add, I need to do some cleaning of my altars. I love how they are, and I'm attached to that idea, but I'm sure if I move stuff around, it'll breathe new life into it. So, the card is New Beginnings. Begin your new life. And it's this really gorgeous picture. I mean, it's got to be a phoenix or something. It's this new burst of energy coming up and rising. It doesn't think too much about it. It just does it. It's just power. So let's read about New Beginnings. It seems like such a great card. The work you're putting in now sometimes can feel really small, but it is adding and building, and you are building your life by doing this work. New beginnings burst with assertive confidence and excitement, marking the start of a new direction full of adventure. You are in a good position to use your abilities and desires to reach your full potential. You are being guided now to act now and use this creative energy and enthusiasm to get this project successfully underway. You are being driven by a creative force. The mantra for this card is, I am excited and ready for a new beginning. So, I mean, it's right on the money. With you guys deciding to challenge yourself, commit yourself, give yourself attention, really like dig into your brain, into your soul, into your emotions about like what matters to you, like what happens in your monkey brain. Like we're constantly given this chatter just by nature of being human. And what are those things that repeat themselves? What are the things that you might not feel so happy about, and that, you know, things that kind of get you down? We really have to look at how we speak to ourselves. And there's that thing everyone says, like that voice in your head. Would you say those things to someone that you loved? You always have to come back to self, and you always have to realize that so much of our experience is made by how we see things. And there's a lot of programming in there. There's a lot of stuff that's been thrown at us since pretty much we got here. I mean, birth is a pretty traumatic experience just to begin with. So we came into this world crashing, and we are emotional beings, and we want connection. It's humanity, and people are all we've got. You can do all this self-work all you want, but if you're just going to stay home and not talk to anybody, I don't think that's really living a purposeful life. So those are your 2 messages. Build your sanctuary. Really honor yourself that you're taking a decision to look at yourself and to give yourself care and time. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. And I'm so happy to be here. And I love Justine. And I love you, Donna, and I know you're seeing me, and I think there's one more person that I know in there. I think it might be Gracie. But anyway, you guys are the best, and I'm just so excited, and I feel so much love. So I'll be doing those squats with you. I'll be doing those sun salutations with you, and be well. Be kind to yourself. Be safe and be happy.